space to set up his traps because that can is so deadly, but that jab coming in really quick.
ZeRo's not letting Broad breathe.
And already ZeRo has Brood pressured at the ledge. This is not where you want to be versus ZeRo. He is so good at covering that.
You know, ZeRo giving Broad not the opportunity to take out Can. If I do recall correctly, Can does come out frame 5, but the explosion itself comes out frame 1. It's kind of similar to the whole Diddy Banana play that he has to have. Notice how he took out Banana right when Broad was already off stage, giving himself the opportunity to already have Banana there on a neutral.
That was exceptional coverage, covering the roll behind with the down tilt and then using the F smash to cover the neutral option. Very, very good stuff from ZeRo.
ZeRo was 4 steps ahead on the ledge there. That was incredible setup.
Brood has just had no room to breathe. He has been pinned to this ledge the entire game.
Ooh, already getting rid of the banana there. The can there. Ooh, monkey flips kicks through the can as well.
Right, finally, Brood getting something going. A nice can into up air.
Rod's just trying to find his way back to the ledge. The amount of pressure that ZeRo provides when an opponent is on the ledge is actually kind of incredible. He always tends to frame trap his opponents with the banana on the ledge, but he's kind of like, no, I don't need the banana right now. I'm going to be more focused on making sure you have no opportunity to take out the can. And right there, closes out the stock with a back air.
Amazing stuff from ZeRo. Just he had absolute control of that game, and he will definitely be riding that momentum into the next game.
Didn't look like at all that matchup was alien to him, actually.
He knew exactly what he needed to do. I know ZeRo is definitely a player. He has an incredible work ethic. If he knows what sort of opponent he'll have up next, he will try to grind that matchup with whoever he can just before the set starts, just so that he's absolutely prepared.
He's looking back at the crowd, kind of like, hey, guys. Oh, he's just trying to translate, basically. I guess he's trying to strike the stage with him. It's kind of interesting. Duck Hunt does have his gimmicks. Actually, Duck Hunt takes less damage and hit stun than his opponent if he gets hit by his own can. So that could be another reason as to why ZeRo absolutely does not want Can on the stage. It kind of looks like he's trying to make sure Can isn't on the stage as much as he would want Luma off stage if he were playing against Rosalina and Luma.
Yeah.
Always making sure that Can is his first priority when he was taking care of Duck Hunt in that matchup.
Yeah, Can is just such a big factor for Duck Hunt. It is where a lot of his damage comes from. It's where a lot of his combos,
frame traps,
combos, his kill setups come from that Can. So it's incredibly important to know sufficient counterplay versus it against Duck Hunt. It looks like we are going off to final destination for game 2.
Quite an interesting choice of stage here. Broad's going to be able to move around a little bit better on this stage, possibly giving him the opportunity that he needs to kind of space himself between himself and ZeRo.
Although ZeRo still is not letting up. He is making sure to close the gap as much as he can, but Brood off to a much stronger start this time.
Yeah, that was a great double up air there. A low percent's up air actually combos into itself.
Very, very low cooldown on that move in the air.
So we're basically seeing right now how Final Destination really does help Duck Hunt get the space that he needs. He's just kind of spacing himself away from ZeRo properly, but now he's on the ledge, giving ZeRo all the proper stage control that he needs.
Yeah, Brood retreating back a little bit too much, ended up putting himself at the disadvantage. This is a scary position. Duck Hunt doesn't have the best recovery in the world. Great use of the can there to break out the pressure.
That was amazing. Just as I mentioned, the explosion actually comes out frame 1, so it's not a bad idea to take advantage of that frame 1 explosion as a way to prevent getting grabbed.
And Brood has taken the lead, now preventing ZeRo from getting off stage.
What an obscure way to edge guard your opponent.
Now ZeRo has to be really sort of creative with how he's recovering, and I think the trade with the up tilt allowing Brood to take the first stock. What a strong comeback from Brood.
Now that was kind of interesting. Notice how ZeRo immediately when he recovered, he fared the can to the opposite side. But if someone hits the can, whenever Duck Hunt controls the can, it will move in that same direction that the original person hit it in.
Oh, what a combo! Big 45%. And the can was a bad decision there. Ended up losing the stock because of it. But still, he's at a bit of a lead.
Scary situation. Duck Hunt's recovery is pretty exploitable.
These back airs, the wall.
Oh my goodness, ZeRo's just not letting Broad back.
That can really came in clutch. That dare probably would have finished the set.
He's definitely trying to make sure that his can could at least provide him some space so that way he can recover a little bit more comfortably.
But ZeRo is just not letting up whatsoever. Beautiful monkey flip. Finally, ZeRo is in control once again. Oh, great tech chase by Brood. Using the downer is such a creative option. Oh, and ZeRo SDs.
God's like, where did ZeRo go? Where did he go? He just... Goodbye.
Lost in space.
Goodbye. And with that music in the background, kind of it puts that excitement towards the set.
I know Brood's Japanese brethren are very excited to see him take that second game.
So here we are going on to game 3, Duck Hunt versus Diddy Kong.
I feel like ZeRo is going to want to run it back to a tighter, smaller stage. Yes, back to Smashville, a wise decision.
3, 2, 1, go!
Here on Smashville, I really like the choice of going to FD for Duck Hunt, so I could see that this stage is going to be a little bit harder for Broad to be able to make it back from the ledge and all of ZeRo's edge guarding.
Again, great use of that auto-cancel down air. Although it has a lot of landing lag, it does auto-cancel really early, and Brood is on a tear at the moment.
Yeah, as you just mentioned, down air does auto-cancel from a shore hop and spikes if you're not careful.
Oh, this assault from Brood at the moment. Aluminium flying everywhere from this can.
Oh my goodness, it's just like that!
Oh my goodness, and ZeRo might be on his winner's side stock at the moment.
I'm actually kind of scared. This is exactly what I was mentioning earlier on before the set had even begun. Broad with the biggest lead right now in these 2 stocks. He's holding on to it dearly and taking complete control of the neutral.
Brood is looking absolutely sensational at the moment.
ZeRo is going to really need to try to close out this space that he has between himself and Brood.
He cannot land just this incredibly oppressive, incredibly strong neutral from Brood, but really, really clutch back air from ZeRo. This is where ZeRo starts to turn up. He is such a good player in these situations. He is no stranger to this at all.
Goodness, I had done so much shield pressure when it had blown up on ZeRo's shield. And that same can setup that we had saw earlier on last game.
Yeah, ZeRo has to be careful with how he commits to his strings because he can't really afford to keep trading with that can. He is at the deficit at the moment, of course. All right, these spares putting in a lot of work as usual. Diddy Kong's spare is incredibly good. Oh, doesn't get confirmed with the banana. This is super scary for ZeRo.
ZeRo manages to close out that space that he needed perfectly, and can's not there.
Oh, chase with the can once again. He's stuck in the air. Great beat reversal.
This is such a close game.
But now ZeRo has the edge.
Really like his use of can right now. He's using it mostly to make sure he doesn't get a grab off of it. Oh my goodness, that shield, he needs to be careful with.
Forward air. ZeRo at 158.
Oh my
the back air! Is that going to take it? Oh my goodness!
The Duck Hunt! Oh my gosh! The Japanese Duck Hunt bro just took the set versus ZeRo. ZeRo getting set so early here at Genesis 4. Already
The
the
crowd
losers.
has erupted. This is incredible.
Oh my goodness! All the Japanese players rounding up around Broad. So proud of him. And ZeRo. Wow. Already losers. That was the first set, guys. The first set of Phase 2 singles here at Genesis 4. If you are missing out on this, what are you doing? Please retweet the stream. This is incredible right now. We have ZeRo in losers. We were just talking about how losers bracket is so stacked right now. And we have the king of Smash 4 himself already in losers.
Wow. To a duck hunt, no less. We've seen a lot of people say that this character is bad, that, you know, he doesn't really have any potential to do it. But here we have ZeRo going out to this character.
The argument I always hear when it regards to Duck Hunt is, whatever, Duck Hunt can't close out stocks. What I just saw up there, I clearly saw Duck Hunt close out stocks.
Yep. But next up, it looks like we have Locust versus Philippe, Canada versus Japan. The Canadian Ryu, who has just been making incredible upsets lately. Of course, his run at, what was it, ZeRo Saga was absolutely incredible. And then Philippe, I believe, I remember him taking out Fallen earlier in the bracket. So he's definitely a strong Mario to look out for. Mario versus Ryu.
It's going to be quite interesting. I was mentioning earlier on today, actually, to a few players that were watching Dark Shad play a match where we're getting so many more Ryu representation at Nationals that it's incredible. I actually like to see so many people putting in work with this character because he is an obscure character and a pretty technical one at that. So seeing so many people actually pick up the character and make waves with him is kind of incredible and interesting. I feel like it makes the pace of the match a little bit more obscure.
Yeah, just you can never count Ryu out. He is so scary with rage and just, you know, one slip up on his shield, he gets that one good read. That Shoryu was taking your stock.
Most definitely. And Ryu with rage? Oh, let's not talk about that. You play Charizard, you know. You already know how that works.
Even as Charizard, I'm scared of Ryu. I don't want to hit this character. He hits me at 60 and I die.
Out of confirms, too.
That's the 4th heaviest character in the game and I just die.
So we're...
Alright, so we just want to give another shout out to Azus for supplying us with these fantastic monitors, Asus Republic of Gamers, and the displays on them have just been so crisp.
Yes, thank you guys so much, Asus. Follow them at Asus USA for the support. They've honestly have provided us the monitors for this tournament, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have all this monitors, honestly, to make this tournament run a lot more smoothly.
Huge damage right off the bat from Locust. He's so good at those confirms. Locust is definitely a master of those Ryu combos.
And just like that, Lucas with a strong lead. He already went in with a True Shoryuken at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, he was already at death percent.
Yeah, wasted no time.
Oh, huge damage. Excellent decision to go for the down air to break past the focus.
That was really good awareness from Flip too, but just like that, out of up tilt, Flip is going to lose the first stock.
Ooh, the Shoryuken. I'm liking these down airs from Philippe, but he's gotta be wary of Ryu's hard-hitting aerials.
Oh my goodness, he almost went for the up tilt, the down air there on the ledge, and that could have spiked. Flip does need to be a little bit more careful. And we did see earlier that Ryu Fair did knock down air out of the way.
Yeah, I think at the moment, just Locust is playing a really, really crisp neutral. That's what it's coming down to. And when you're playing a really immaculate neutral with a character like Ryu, it's incredibly rewarding. But that role is going to get punished. Oh, huge back airs. The amount of damage that Ryu just dishes out is absolutely ludicrous. Oh, doesn't get the up tilt confirmed, good SDI, but he does take a dash attack for his troubles.
Scary position.
Doesn't get the sweet spot down there, he's still living, but this is very, very difficult for Philippe at the moment. And great down smash, but he's still alive. That is not a particularly strong move, unfortunately. I like that from Philippe. Finally going for the aggressive option to prevent the up tilts and getting the up smash. Very nice.
That would have been a very scary position for Flip if he had not done the up smash there, and Lucas would have just fallen with a fully charged focus.
Beautiful spacing from Locus. All right, he can bring this back. Mario does have the potential to bring back stuff with rage.
Oh my goodness!
Okay,
Oh, he's gonna make it back. That was definitely an accidental Tatsu there.
And now Philippe's doing a fantastic job keeping Locus in the air. You know, it is not typical for us to see someone live this long versus Ryu.
Now, this could be a definite situation that could be really scary for both these players, although Mario is the one with the rage now.
I feel like Locus wanted a hard F-tilt to try and break the shield there. That would have been the game. That was so close. And he gets the up tilt into up air. What a close game. Philippe's doing a fantastic job bringing that back bit by bit. But Locus clutches that.
Philippe giving Lucas that thumbs up. That was really close. He managed to close that up pretty tight in that second stock there. Lucas was at a huge lead, and Philippe managed to bring it back.
Yeah, Philippe is, even though he lost that game, I definitely think he's feeling good. He's getting a handle on this matchup a lot better, and I think he's going to go into game 2 with some confidence.
3, 2, 1, go!
So game 1, you always know, it's always a feel for the character and for the player themselves, so we're going to see a lot different, more of approach from Philippe. I really like how he's approaching Ryu with these downers when he's waiting for that focus. Goodness, hard up tilt into True Shoryuken, all that damage.
He didn't even get sweet Shoryuken. That was a crazy thing.
Great option from Philippe there.
I love Locus's awareness to cross-ups. He's always making sure to cover himself if he's spacing with these back airs, anticipating a roll, maybe then going for the up tilts on the other side. Oh, that is going to be the stop. Focus attack into the true Shoryuken.
I wonder if that was from adapting from the last game. He had let go of True Shoryuken a lot earlier, which had cost him his first stock, and right there, he just held it.
All these down airs, juggling Ryu into the air. It's very difficult for Ryu to land versus Mario sometimes because down air breaks through focus, and he's not very mobile in the air either.
Most definitely. Lucas is probably going to want to opt to go for the ledge a little bit more for that ledge invincibility, so that way he's not forced to land with true. Oh, that was a little scary. To not land with focus on the stage there.
And I'm surprised Philippe didn't go for a flood to try and edge guard Locus there, especially during the Tatsu. Good shield grab. Is that going to be the stock? No, he's still living. But that up air will catch his landing once again.
Philippe doing a really good job at catching Lucas's landings, actually.
And this is a much closer game than at this same point in game 1. Oh, so close.
He keeps getting that sour spot there, and I know Lucas is kind of like, you know what? I'm going to get it eventually.
Right, good net to try and challenge the up air from Mario.
Philippe definitely having some matchup knowledge here. I love how he's not trying to overextend his combos in case of focus attack. That move does come out frame 1, so he's being a lot more wary.
But Locus is just really working this back air. Such a strong move and such a good spacing tool versus Mario, who doesn't have the best range in the world. And that back air will take the set. Right, Locus overcomes Philippe.
And strong 2-0.
Very, very solid performance from both players, but Locus shall be moving on.
Yeah, Philippe was definitely playing the matchup as well as he could. He wasn't trying to overextend with the original grab combos, you know, up tilt, up air. We were seeing a lot more of him being more wary of where Locus is going to land. He's like, okay, so if he's going to focus, I'm going to try my best to make sure he has nowhere to land except for the ledge where I could pressure him. That's why he was opting to go for a lot more downers than we were used to.
Yeah, really aware, just adaptive play from both players. It was a very nice set to see.
Yeah, so up next, we're actually going to have MKLeo and versus
Udan from Japan.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be fantastic.
Another Duck Hunt coming up on stream. How often do we see Duck Hunt in the US? And yet we get 2 pretty much back-to-back.
That's fantastic. One of the best things that you get from Nationals.
Such a wide variety of players and characters.
So we are both players walking up on stage. Now, how do you think this match was gonna come out to be?
Oh, now MK Leo lately has just been on an absolute tear. He has been looking incredibly strong, but you know, I said the very same thing about ZeRo, and we saw how that turned out versus Brood, but I don't know. Cloud is a different beast from Diddy Kong. I don't know how he does versus Duck Hunt, but I guess we shall see.
No, I heard Cloud. So it seems like MK Leo's opting out to use Cloud for this matchup, which isn't a bad choice.
Yeah, Cloud is a terrifying character, one that's rather oppressive at times, and it can be hard for a lot of not quite as strong characters in the game to get around him, but I'm sure that Brood will have ample experience in, not Brood, sorry, Udan will have ample experience in this matchup, being from Japan, where there are lots and lots of strong Clouds there.
Definitely no alien matchup. Although, I wonder how MK Leo is going to approach this match a lot differently than what we witnessed with ZeRo and Broad. I could just see MK Leo is going to force the approach with charging limit, but then at the same time, Duck Hunt doesn't need to approach because of, you know, his strong projectile game that he provides.
Although on the flip side, because Duck Hunt conversely doesn't have the strongest way to approach the opponent, that's relatively free limit charge for Cloud. He will have more than enough room to just charge it up, and then when he has it active and ready, he can just go in.
Most definitely. Definitely an interesting set that we're about to see here on stream. Only at Genesis 4. Like, come on, man.
It's crazy. It's just been... There's been so much good gameplay here.
Survival. Cloud.
I wonder if we're going to get ZeRo making a Duck Hunt video soon.
So just how... Smash 4, so just how good is Duck Hunt in the metagame?
So a lot of you have been wondering, how good is Duck Hunt? We're about to find out right now here at Genesis 4. MK Leo versus Udan.
MK Udan. A relatively slow start comparative to ZeRo trying to rush in. MK Leo is more than happy to just take his time.
Oh my goodness, down air is just going to plow through all of Duck Hunt's tools there. What a way to approach this matchup.
Yeah, incredible use of down air so far from MK Leo. He is not letting up with his pressure. 92%, so quick.
Already, and that's the problem with this matchup is Duck Hunt really struggles on trying to land. Oh my god.
Oh, huge forward air and into the back air, and that will take the stock.
Wow, what a strong, not even a minute. What a strong minute of the first game here between MK Leo and Udan.
Right, but now MK Leo is taking his time on that platform, knowing that he doesn't have to force the approach.
Trying his best to just kind of remain spacious between MK Leo and him. He does not want to contest Cloud in the air.
Yeah, Cloud's air-to-air is absolutely fantastic. He has arguably one of the best set of aerials in the game alongside a character like Bayonetta. MK Leo is playing very, very patiently. He doesn't want to... Normally, MK Leo is usually a player that tries to impose his will on the player, but he knows that he doesn't need to do that in this instance.
I'm just seeing MK Leo take more advantage of all the hitboxes that this Cloud provides for him, and it's doing an absolutely good job within this matchup. Oh my goodness, but he tries to cross-slash his recovery there, but Usan's going to recover low enough to knock MK Leo out of that.
I appreciate that MK Leo is just finding different ways around the can, over and under. He's making sure that he just does not get hit by that because it is such a good tool.
Oh, as we were mentioning, these aerials just taking care of all of Duck Hunt's tools.
And a Rage Cloud near max Rage is not something that you want to be dealing with. Great jab combo. Wow, that has a lot of knockback.
It did. Just a single jab.
Oh, the whiff grab going to be aptly punished by the limit cross slash.
As a player, MKLeo, I feel like just excels at micro spacing within the neutral one. That's exactly what he did. He was just a little bit out of grab range between himself and Udan, and unfortunately that whiff grab was going to cost him the game.
Yeah, and that is in part due to his exceptional movement. He is so good with his foxtrots, with those pivots. He just dances around the stage. It's poetic in a sense. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Very European.
Back to Smashville though, Udan, unlike Brood, opting to go to a stage with less room. Interesting decision.
Made me feel a little bit more comfortable on this stage. Quite questionable, but he maybe wants to just give it another go. Hopefully he knows what he could do differently than the last game. Ooh, and Kaleo straight up just shutting that can down.
Now Udan with a slight, very, very slight lead. I like that for the most part. Udan is trying to stay grounded, but Cloud is now not allowing him to. I feel like Udan wanted to get him onto that platform to try and pressure him from there, but it did not happen how he wanted it to.
Kaleo just did not let him get what he wanted there. But now, Udan here has the stage control. But just like that, Nair just wipes everything clean from the stage.
The giant windshield wiper that is the Buster Sword.
Windshield wiper.
Oh, but Udan at the moment doing a fantastic job just catching MKLeo with all these cans.
Oh my goodness, and grabs him right out of finishing touch
so
there.
So brave. Incredible control of the can right there. Using the back air so that when he shot the can, it comes backwards instead of forwards.
All these confirms that we're seeing out of the grab into can. Kaleo does need to approach this matchup a little bit more than what he did last game.
Yeah, he'll need to take a moment to try and collect himself, find the ways around Udan's defense, and just avoid this can at all times.
Oh, he tried to fear the can there. Unfortunately, he missed. Oh, and just
excellent stuff. That was an excellent decision. The limit cross slash either would have broken the shield or got the shield poke, as we saw right there.
Definitely looked like a shield poke there.
Still a strong showing so far from Udan. Kaleo is trying to find his footing once again.
Udan's just not letting him land. Ooh, but scary moment here. He was in the air. Seems like Udan was just feeling out MKLeo that last game. He's showing up to be so strong. Ooh, but he wants to avoid those uppers at all costs.
Doesn't punish that forward smash. Big forward air. Definitely wanted the meteor hit on that.
MKLeo doing a really good job at keeping stage control.
Oh, that limit cross slash could have been it. And the bad DI on the back air is the end of game 2.
Pretty sure MKLeo was expecting like a neutral get up there or a get up attack with that cross slash on the ledge there. And we are seeing game 3.
Another game 3 with Duck Hunt. Are we going to see another huge upset? That would be insane.
Are we going to have MKLeo and ZeRo in losers already?
Meanwhile, we'll have 2 Duck Hunts still in winners. That's crazy.
That's actually insane. All this Duck Hunt representation in this national is the perfect representation that this character itself needed for their breakout.
And it's a testament to this game's balance overall. Just so many so many characters are just able to do it with the right kind of player and the right amount of dedication.
I do not want to see all these Duck Hunts running around, man. I want to see so many people picking up Duck Hunt now. And just like that, we're going to be jumping into Game 3. What stage do you think Udan wanted to go to?
This is Leo's counter pick.
Yeah.
I think he'll definitely want somewhere with platforms, and he's opted for Town and City. Interesting pick. I would have felt like somewhere like Battlefield would have been his go-to. Udan might have banned that, but this is still a very good stage for MK Leo. Gives him a lot more breathing room to try and get around Udan's defense. Gives him a lot more airspace comparative to Smash Bros.
Ooh, losing his hat there.
Oh dear.
It seems like Udan's just walling MK Leo out a lot better than what we saw Game 1.
Oh, fantastic pressure using the can to force shield and then getting the grab off of that. Oh, but this time MK Leo comboing off the can.
Seems like now we have Udan just trying to make sure he gets MK Leo away from him, not letting him get the space that he wants close by him.
Oh, but the double up air, big damage coming from that.
Great conversion there from back throw into can. We're seeing that so much from Udan.
And I'm actually surprised MK Leo isn't using the late hit of down air to challenge the can more. It sends it very far because it's high base knockback.
We saw that a lot Game 1 actually, and he seemed to take care of can and the other projectiles that Duck Hunt was throwing at him.
Oh, hasty limit cross slash right there. Now he's going to be back to charging that limit. Beautiful anti-air with the up air. It's a very even game at the moment. But Udan does have the stage control. MK Leo has just been on the run for a lot of this game.
MK Leo opting to go on the platform. Oh my goodness,
so
that would have been the back air.
So very close. I think Udan was, yeah, as you said, was either looking for the up air or the back air. That can.
Can itself is just providing itself to be such... Ooh, that was very close. Almost dying from that back air there. It provides to be such a pressuring tool, and it kind of forces MK Leo to watch out while at the same time taking care of Duck Hunt. As you mentioned earlier, I'm not too sure as to why he's not trying to approach with down air.
I think he might be fearing that up air as an anti-air. He is definitely at death percent to that move. And so he's just trying to be as cautious as possible. Fantastic roll read backwards. Oh my goodness.
Already here.
Are we going to see another huge upset? MK Leo is on the tail end versus a Duck Hunt, but a fantastic down smash.
As you said that, MK Leo made sure to even this out. Are we going to see another upset?
This is crazy.
We have the Duck Hunt chants coming from the crowd.
And you see what Udan is doing with that can, just this incredible amount of conditioning. He has installed so much fear into Leo with that can, and he's just making him go for certain options and then just working his gameplay around them. But Leo with the big damage.
That was a really scary situation for Udan there, being above MK Leo like that. He wants
Oh
to catch up with those up airs!
What a chase by MK Leo, bringing it all the way back. He is not going to get upset today.
MK Leo made sure that that was just not going to happen, taking advantage of the Town and City platforms, making sure that stage pick was going to be in his favor. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
That was a scary situation for Duck Hunt to be right above Cloud at that moment. We saw what happened Game 1. He had taken 90% from like quadruple up airs. And just like that, up air is going to close out Udan's stock, and Udan is sent to losers.
But what a performance from him. If it wasn't for MK Leo's incredible precision and awareness once he was getting those hits, that might have swung in his favor.
Most definitely. If he had gotten hit by Can up there, again, as I mentioned, like Can initially comes out frame 5, but the explosion comes out frame 1. Imagine getting hit by Can on the blast zone like that.
Oof. We might have seen something crazy like a sudden death situation.
Oh my goodness.
That would have been. I don't know.
I wouldn't need to take a step outside.
Yeah, I might have just dropped the mic and left.
Wow.
But coming up, we have Fatality versus Javi, Mexico versus the US. Now, Javi is a Sheik and Cloud main. He's been going a lot of Cloud, but I'm not sure he will be going against Fatality. Fatality, obviously, an incredible, arguably the best Falcon in the world. He has got so many great wins under his belt and so many just great results lately. I forget his ranking on the current PGR though. Do you have it?
Fatality?
Yes.
I want to say top 30, around there. Between, yeah, I want to say around top 30. I don't know their exact numbers. I don't want to label them by numbers. I feel like low-key that's rude.
It's like, okay, I remember the top 10, and then it kind of gets a bit fuzzy after a couple more, after like 10 to 15. It's like,